is already here. Don't call it available. Don't call it achievement or gain. It is already there. Because if you get anything afresh, you are going to lose it at some date, isn't it? Anything gained afresh will be lost to you. Therefore, that is not worth aspiring for, what you can lose. So, you have to find out what is already there. And that doesn't need any aspiration because it is already there, you see. For that you don't need any trial.
Any what?
You don't need to try for that. It is already there. Because here, the emptiness we don't see, we see men here. And before we arrived in to have satsang, we don't see anything. No man is here, nobody here. Then the satsang started and satsang went away. Again, there must be space before, emptiness before. Emptiness is not concerned by this satsang, whether you come for satsang and there's no gain for emptiness, there's no gain for this, that you are here, and no loss when you go away. Emptiness is always emptiness, and you can't deny it is not there. Because of emptiness, we all come and sit, and if there was no emptiness, you can't see. So, in emptiness, even this thought arises, even for thought of freedom arises from emptiness, you see. Within emptiness, and that no one knows. That no one knows. Now, say there is a pot, and it is very well painted outside. And you call it's a very beautiful pot because of the painting. Painting on the pot outside. And this part is now thinking, I am beautiful, no? Many people are looking at me because of the painting. Then inside is not concerned with the painting. Inside is empty, and that is called the pot. Pot has got nothing to do with painting. And now inside emptiness and outside emptiness has got nothing to do with this pot. And what is this pot? Desire, arrogance, I am so and so. That is the wall of the pot, you see. Name and form. Inside is not affected. You can take this pot anywhere. And it's not affected. It has not traveled. It has not traveled anywhere inside, because inside is emptiness, outside is emptiness. Only you have to realize that you are not the painting. And painting is words only. So next is, I arrived here to discover, is there a way to this discovery? There is no way. Way is to go from somewhere to somewhere. Then you need a plane, train, or car. If you go from somewhere to somewhere, then you need a way. And if you have not to move, you have to stay here itself. So which way do you need to be here? You don't need aeroplane, you don't need any car, you don't need a train. To be here you don't need. Only we do not know what is here. We attribute ourselves like the painted pot, name and form. And word, as you very beautifully you have said, but you have not digested what is the meaning of no word, wordlessness. Even this, still you are building a castle on the sandy foundation. My relationship with the freedom begins and ends. You see, my relationship with freedom begins and ends because the foundation is sandy, sand, shallow. So my itself is a word on which you want to build this freedom, this relationship with freedom or with bondage. So what about this my? This is the foundation and you have to remove this. How to remove? By not giving rise to any desire that I want to seek freedom or I am bound. He who is bound, he will seek freedom, isn't it? He who is bound, he will be needing to be free. But let us find out who is bound. Must be I. The answer will be I am bound, I want to be free. So I also is a word that you don't include in words. I also is a word. And this is the foundation of all words. So if you try to keep quiet, don't utter the word I. Instantly you are free. How? Freedom is already there. Only it was concealed with this word as you speak. When you speak I, the emptiness, the freedom is concealed with I. So if you don't give rise to I, you are what you are. When I rises, everything rises. With the I, with the rise of the I, time rises, isn't it? With the rise of I, time rises. And this time creates space. Space. There cannot be any space without time. And time is thought. Time is thought, and this I is thought, is mind. So if you don't, for an instant, you don't utter the word I, how to do away with this I? Only don't have any intention of anything to acquire. For one instant, anything that I want. Later on we will see what you want. For one instant, you give up your desire and any kind of intention and any notion. No notion, no intention. No intention for freedom, everything included. For 1 second, no intention and no notion of anything. So if you can avoid this intention and notion, then I disappears, you see. And this, to do this, you don't need any method. Because notion is past only. All notions belong to past. So instant notion, you can't say anything of instant present, you can't speak any word of this. If you say you build on words, now you make a word to state any word to express or explain this situation which is not past. Tell me now. Anything. Make up a word to explain this situation, this instant which is not related to past. Anyone, in one instant, presence. Can you define this presence not related to past?
Grace. Grace.
What?
Grace. Grace is the word that comes spontaneously.
Yes, grace is not past, not future, and it is not yours also. It comes from within. So now you say grace. So when you use the word grace, is a word now. And what is grace? It's not a word, I will tell you. Grace is not a word, because every word has a form. What is the form of the word grace? How it is. So it cannot be called as a word also. So there is no difference between grace and consciousness. You are just conscious. And emptiness also. And freedom also. And presence also. When you say grace, you can't call it present, future or past. Where does it come from? You do not know. You are dissolving yourself into it. That's all you could do. Then only you can win grace only. You have to dissolve in it. Not a bystander outside, spectator. Grace is grace. Has no limitation. Inside, outside, up, down. This is called grace. So you don't have any method. Only you have to ward away your preconceptions only, that you are holding. And this is covering the original fundamental nature, which is already there. If the lake is covered with plankton or some seaweeds, you can't see your face, isn't it? You can't see. Lake is there. You can't see because it's covered with seaweeds, and seaweeds, if you remove, you can see your reflection. A reflection already was there. Lake already was there. But this covering, that, what is this? What is this seaweed? I want this, I want that. And if you remove this side, then that side, then you do. Then you don't need a word. Then you see your own face, you will not ask, who is this man? You will not ask. Not even a reflection. Not even a reflection, you are the same person. I have given you an example, but exactly there is no lake. Also, I just described so that you understand me. It is just like if you have one mirror in your hand this side, and one mirror this side. One mirror this side and one mirror this side. So which is reflecting the other, and what is the reflection? And if this mirror says, I am reflecting you,